I cry every time. Good evening. In this tutorial, I'm going over the majority of the new Snapchat filter things. Lenses. I heard they're called Snapchat lenses, but I've also heard they're called Snapchat filters. Who cares? I originally saw this rainbow look on Getting Pretty's channel, and I'm like, oh my god, Brittany, that is amazingly adorable. And she inspired me to want to become all of them. I'm also gonna put a link for Getting Pretty's channel somewhere in this video. If it doesn't pop up in this video, it'll be in the description below. Be sure to check her out. She's a major sweetheart. And although I have this look on right now, you guys can visit her video to actually see how to do it. I originally saw it on her channel. I think she should be the one to teach you guys. I will be showing you all the other ones that I decided to just randomly do. It is literally 10 o'clock at night, and I am a rainbow. I'll stop rambling, but most of these looks can actually be done with stuff just from the drugstore. They are so easy to do for Halloween, and they look so cute if you went as a group of friends. I don't have any friends. All the products you save will listed somewhere around the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to contact me. The first one I'm going over is facial recognition. Why? Because without the technology of facial recognition, none of this would exist. Thanks, technology! And this is by far the most complicated one. I'm starting off by outlining my eyebrows to make them look on fleek. I'm doing my lines using white body paint, but you could also use white eyeliner. And the easiest way that I found to do this is by drawing dots where you're going to connect the lines. So basically doing connect the dots on your face. And most of this look is just dividing it up into a bunch of triangles. I would also suggest doing one section of your face at a time so you don't get confused what you are doing, because trust me, you will. For around my eyes, I'm not going down onto my eyelid, so that way it doesn't get smudged throughout the night. Congratulations, you're now the Black Eyed Peas album cover. To cry every time, I'm using gray eyeshadow and outlining where my teardrops are going to go. Try to draw the teardrops more in towards your nose, that way they're not legitimately on the side of your face, and when you look forward, you can't see them. Only outline the teardrop on one side. Using a light blue eyeshadow and then going ahead and filling in what is left of that teardrop. And once again, going back in with gray eyeshadow and shading that same side we've already shaded, but just darkening it up. Using white body paint or white eyeliner, and then going in and adding the shine to all the tears and blending it out towards the drop on the bottom. Also add more white directly underneath your eye, because that's where the light's gonna catch it the most. To give it a cartoony effect, straight up just draw lines for some shine. Then go back in with gray eyeshadow and create a shadow on the opposite side that you started off with. If you have green eyes like me or darker eyes, getting lighter contacts is also going to make it look like you have more of a shine in your watery, sad eyes. I cry every time. Now, I literally don't know what this thing is, but when I first saw this one, the first sound that came out of my mouth was Using white body paint, I'm drawing on my eyes, and not directly over my eyes, but a little bit further apart. You can also use white eyeliner and white shadow for this step. Taking a light brown eyeshadow and then outlining both of the eyeballs. And going back in with a darker brown shadow to give them somewhat of depth. I'm then using the Night Owl eyeliner to fill in the pupils, which are going to be not straight. And outlining the top of the eyes using an eyebrow pencil. Fill in your lips using lip liner and draw them out a little bit to give more of that meh face. In hindsight, I would have left off the eyebrows, but if you want to draw some eyebrows on there, please be my guest. To create the face that you make when you see my YouTube channel, using a fluffy brush, I'm starting off by outlining the hearts using blush. Now keep in mind, for all these looks, you could always cover up your eyebrows, but if you're just doing this just to go out and go trick-or-treating or doing it on a kid, I wouldn't suggest it. Just have fun and enjoy whatever filter you have on without having glue on your face. Fill in the hearts using a light pink body paint, but you could also use eyeshadows for this step as well. Using a hot pink shadow, I'm defining and separating those hearts away from the heart puff around it. I also darkened up said heart puff a little bit. Draw in the shine in your loving eyes using white eyeliner or white body paint. And of course, finish off the little point on your hearts using red eyeshadow. And look at yourself in the camera admiringly. This by far is one of my favorite ones because it really reminds me of my chinchilla. I'm using brown eyeshadow to put on my nose. Then taking brown eyeliner and putting on my whisker holes. Heavily adding some blush to the tops of my cheeks and puffing up my face. And eat something. Something with crumbs. For puking a rainbow, I'll put a link to Getting Pretty's channel. It'll be up in the corner or something like that, and you guys can watch her tutorial for this part. For mine, I also decided to add a little extra shine, and I added lit glitter on almost all of the stripes. I literally had all the colors except for orange. And of course, in the spirit of Halloween and my love for all things scary, using the Night Owl eyeliner, I outlined where my mouth is gonna go just so I don't get gray paint over where my teeth will be. Paint your face gray, you're probably gonna need gray, white, or black body paint to get gray. But using Halloween store paint shouldn't be a problem for this one. Also continue that on your neck and chest since this filter is in black and white. Using a tan body paint, you guys can also use foundation for the teeth. Fill in your teeth. Fill in your mouth using black body paint. You guys can also use eyeliner, which I am using the Night Owl eyeliner to make my teeth more spiky looking. I then mixed together some darker gray body paint to create the lips. You guys can also use darker eyeshadow for this. On the filter, it's more spotty and like bleh looking, but a better way to create that effect in person is to create more of cracks around the eye. You guys can also use eyeliner for this step. I'm using body paint and the Made You Look detail brush. Using gray eyeshadow and black eyeshadow, I'm then going in and shading around my eyes as well as in the furrow of my eyebrows. The filter doesn't really get as detailed as the furrow in the brows, but I wanted it there. I also use the gray and black eyeshadows to contour out my collarbone as well as my neck, which it doesn't show in the filter, but I wanted it on there. Using black body paint, go over your eyes to create the dark eye sockets. Now once again, not in the filter, I went ahead and used black eyeshadow to add a more defined jawline as well as sink in my temples and add a pretty thick wrinkle around my mouth, actually.